is approximately how many years will it take for military warfare to go completely autonomous. Arm manufacturers are looking to integrate sophisticated AI algorithms into the modern weapons. The possibilities of what all AI-powered weapons can achieve are actually quite endless. Hey guys, this is Prashant from TechNodo and we have a special video, and this video is about military warfare going autonomous. Can you imagine a scenario in a long-term future where wars will be completely fought by automatic war machines? Well, warplanes operating without human pilots, drones, anti-ballistic missiles and nuclear weapons are working with 100% precision without any human intervention whatsoever. For many, this may sound a little exaggerated and even outright ridiculous. Such a reactions are actually not surprising. That's because most people out there are not aware that the global military industry is moving towards autonomous and robotic warfare. Many military experts claim that fully autonomous weapons is a logical and next big step in military warfare. And this argument looks pretty convincing if we consider the historic evolution of the military warfare. We have moved from swords and arrows to planes, guns and tanks, and finally anti-ballistic missiles, drones and nuclear weapons. History clearly suggests that military warfare and battles are steadily moving towards a stage where human intervention is getting lesser and lesser. Logically speaking, human intervention makes military operations slower and lethargic and even expensive. Take an example of a military drone. Today, all military drones operating in the skies during war transmit live videos and footages to humans sitting in the control tower, who then analyze the target and eventually decide whether or not to fire at the targets. This clearly slows down the process of selecting and firing at the targets. Besides, this process requires one human per machine, which is actually not at all cost effective. Completely autonomous weapons, on the other hand, are likely to speed up the military operations and will be far more inexpensive. However, these autonomous killer machines won't resemble Terminators or human-like robots that we normally see in the Hollywood sci-fi movies. They certainly look impressive on the screen, but deploying such human-like robots in battlefields looks practically impossible. Instead, arm manufacturers are looking to integrate sophisticated AI algorithms into the modern weapons. These AI-powered weapons are officially dubbed as lethal autonomous weapon systems or LAWs. Well, these weapons will remove the scope of human intervention completely. This means that the AI algorithm will have the complete autonomy to eventually decide whom to target and destroy. The possibilities of what all AI-powered weapons can achieve are actually quite endless. Weapons designed with AI algorithm could have a list of people or locations that it wants to target and destroy them when the identity is finally confirmed with almost 99% accuracy. Some military experts also claim that in the future, weapons can be fed with AI algos that can precisely predict beforehand whether the enemy combatant can launch an attack and accordingly launch a preemptive attack. AI algorithms could also be trained to allow tanks and other weapons to fire completely autonomously during the battlefield based on certain fixed criteria defining the enemy combatant. For instance, soldiers or enemy combatant wearing different uniforms will be automatically fired upon. All this sounds fantastic on paper. Weapons firing at each other without any human intervention almost looks like a dreamlike scenario. But the fundamental question, which many people may be curious to know, is approximately how many years will it take for military warfare to go completely autonomous? Well, conventionally speaking, most people might think that it might take 100 odd years for this to become a reality. But the fact is that lethal autonomous weapon systems is fast becoming a reality than most people might think. By all means, this might become a reality in less than 50 years. And we have a good reason to believe this. And this reason is obviously artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, which epitomizes modern technological superiority, has been growing at an unprecedented speed over the years. Scientists believe that in the next 50 years or so, AI may become so superior that it can accomplish some of the most complex tasks with 100% accuracy. And when the same superiority and accuracy will be applied on military arms and weapons, then the results that we might accomplish will be simply mind-boggling. It is needless to say that countries that will have an edge in the autonomous and robotic military warfare will inevitably invariably achieve decisive advantage in the global geopolitics. In fact, today almost all leading nations in the world have already integrated AI and machine learning into their weapons and arms. Today, almost all missiles, be it ballistic missile or intercontinental missiles, are launched with the help of AI programmed software. Therefore, it won't be wrong to say that we have already taken a decisive step towards the era of autonomous weapons. And sooner or later, lethal autonomous weapon systems will be used in all types of military operations, small or big, or even full-scale war. However, there is a dark side to AI-powered autonomous systems. Scientists claim in near future, AI will become so powerful that we humans will reach in an era called technological singularity. Technological singularity refers to a hypothetical future where AI-powered machines will become so powerful that we humans will find it almost impossible to control. This means that as and when technological singularity happens, those AI-powered arms and weapons may become a Frankenstein monster for the entire mankind. Just imagine for a second the level of distraction that will be caused if an AI-programmed nuclear weapon goes out of control. Besides, once out of control, AI-powered arms and ammunition can resort to genocide and war crimes. And then there's another important evil side that equally warrants our attention. In the future, when autonomous weapons become mainstream and is mass-produced by the global military industry, there's every chance that these weapons might land in the hands of rogue terrorist organizations or non-state actors. In such a case, we humans can only imagine a worst-case scenario, including a major terrorist attack on the similar line of 9/11. It goes without saying that countries and military organizations working on lethal autonomous weapon systems will have to seriously focus on beefing up cyber security. Additionally, they will have to think really hard how they are going to protect the AI-powered weapons in the event of technological singularity. Concerned by the grave danger that the lethal autonomous systems possess for the global peace, some scientists and lobbying groups are pressurizing the United Nations for passing a preemptive treaty that completely bans the production of legal autonomous weapons. These scientists and lobbying groups argue that it is better to ban such weapons before it goes mainstream and hence is easily available to terrorist and rogue organizations. In the past, a UN ban on chemical and biological weapons have helped in stopping these weapons from becoming mainstream. Similarly, UN's CTBT treaty, introduced in 1996, has proven to be partially successful in discouraging several countries from testing nuclear bombs. Therefore, many people passionately believe that a comprehensive UN ban on autonomous lethal weapons will prove to be just as effective. But many leading countries like US, Russia, Australia, Israel, France and Germany have already started expressing deep reservations for bringing any such treaty in the United Nations. Many of these countries argue that technology used in the autonomous lethal weapons can be used in civilian and non-military projects, and any move to impose a unilateral ban can prove to be counterproductive. But it is important to know that many of these opposing countries are among the top exporters of arms and ammunition, and they earn billions of dollars through export of such arms. Not to mention that the global military industry is itself worth billions of dollars. I would say hundreds of billions of dollars. And clearly, the global arm exporting industry looks at the lethal autonomous weapons as a highly lucrative market that can bring them unbelievable profit in the future. It is clearly the case of blind corporate greed trying to outweigh morality and ethics. It is pretty clear that the leading military players won't pay any heed to the ethical and moral principles of global peace. As a matter of fact, they have already started investing billions of dollars in the R&D for producing futuristic autonomous weapons. And as AI becomes more and more superior in the ensuing years, the lethal autonomous weapons will eventually become a reality. And as I said earlier, we are inching faster and faster towards this reality than most of us can really imagine. We all know that war is bad. It destroys the millions of innocent human lives and unleashes unbelievable destruction. And hence, it is imperative for we humans to balance corporate greed with our strong desire to maintain global peace. It is only when we maintain global peace that we can give a better world to the future generations. Well, that was it for this video. If you like this, smash the like button and subscribe to our channel. This is Prashant signing off. See you in the next one.